The idea of a reward or a punishment after death for the actions in a particular lifetime is ingrained in the thinking of most people. Whether it takes the form of a residence in heaven or hell, or it takes the form of some kind of karmic consequence that follows an individual soul across lifetimes, a large majority of people simply believe there is a kind of divine justice, a day of judgment, a balancing of the scales. This, of course, implies, and in fact requires, a consistent soul personality that carries its past deeds like a tortoise carrying its home on its back through birth and death and rebirth. It is rooted in the viewpoint of the ego personality that we inhabit in our external being. People use this concept to explain events and circumstances in a current lifetime that are considered either good or bad for the individual. They think, in a past lifetime, he did this particular bad thing to someone. He then had to take birth in a different relationship to that person and suffer a recompense to balance the scales. So go some of the stories. In other cases, it is more general. The individual did some enormously virtuous things in a past lifetime, and thus he is rewarded in this lifetime with wealth, fame, and recognition, out of any seeming proportion to the deeds of the current life. The permutations surrounding these concepts are endless. What is interesting about all of this is that it does not hold up under scrutiny. The purpose of the divine manifestation is not to follow each individual being through innumerable lifetimes with his errors and his positive steps and mete out specific rewards and punishments. It is also not to create individual ego personalities that succeed from life to lifetime as if some kind of soap opera drama of the ego. Rather, there is clearly an ascending line of developing consciousness, and the process of rebirth is used to move the being up the scale through countless errors and mistakes across endless numbers of lifetimes, with the soul assimilating the essence of the experience, but not carrying detailed karmic consequences around forever. Sri Aurobindo writes, quote, "Note that the idea of rebirth and the circumstances of the new life as a reward or punishment of punya or papa is a crude human idea of justice, which is quite unphilosophical and unspiritual, and distorts the true intention of life. Life here is an evolution, and the soul grows by experience, working out by it this or that in the nature, and if there is suffering, it is for the purpose of that working out, not as a judgment inflicted by God or cosmic law on the errors or stumblings which are inevitable in the ignorance." End quote. Reference, Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, The Psychic Being, Soul, Its Nature, Mission, and Evolution. Section 4, The Afterlife and Rebirth, pages 129 to 130.